guys.
Welcome to episode 2.
And this episode is going to be basically us talking about if it's okay to go through your significant other's phone.
So this is our official first video with a topic. Our first video was just us introducing ourselves, kind of like letting y'all know how this even came about. And here we are with a topic for y'all. A little juicy topic, because
it is.
On a count of 3, we're going to say if we think it's okay to go through your significant other's phone. 1, 2, 3. Hell no. I don't know why she ain't answer, but I don't think it's okay.
I don't think it's okay anymore.
I'm not touching nobody's phone.
I don't think it's okay anymore.
I'm not. I ain't never been one to touch nobody's phone.
I'm traumatized, so...
And why are we traumatized? Because we didn't listen to the best friend. Okay.
So remember, if y'all listened in the first episode, we said how, like, we are very supportive of each other, but, like, she'll tell me something and I'll tell her something, but we may or may not listen.
I ain't support that, y'all.
She told me not to.
I ain't support that.
There's like a story behind it, though. It's crazy.
There is a story behind it, and we're probably not going to get into the nitty gritty. Maybe we'll have, like, a subscribe where you could subscribe.
We can talk about it. I'm just not gonna say the crazy stuff. Like, I'll just tell a short version.
But maybe one day we'll like have a where you could subscribe to our little community and you can get the raw cut. A good thing that she did end up good thing that she did it. I don't agree with it. I wasn't supportive of that at all.
But had I not did it, let's be real. Had I not did it, my life could have been completely different right now.
Ruined, okay?
Yeah.
Ruined on a different level of ruined. Like on some crazy shit.
So I'm gonna tell a story, but I'm gonna make up a name. We're gonna tell the whole story. We're gonna start from the beginning.
We're gonna call him Lucifer.
No, I don't want to call him that.
Whatever.
Let's do Lucifer. No, no, we don't want to do that. We're gonna call him. We're gonna just call him Tom. Tom.
I know. Yeah, why you don't want to.
Because
but it's so funny. It is. It just goes.
Oh my god. Okay, no. So we're gonna call him Tom. So anyway, I met Tom. Actually, I met him and he was great. He was cool. Like, we really vibed starting off. And I remember so one thing about me, I take Brie everywhere with me. And she takes me everywhere with her. So the first time I've literally met up to go somewhere with him, it wasn't like an official date, but it was more of us hanging out. And they like to go play shoot pool. So they went to a pool hall, and I'm not going to even say the place, but they went to a pool hall, and we decided to go meet up with them. So we met up with them. It was him and his friends, and it was just me and you. And he was great. He was so cool. He was the sweetest guy. I remember he used to call me in the mornings. He would call me before you go to bed.
Y'all,
he was like, y'all, he literally knows, bro, they got men out there who play a great game. They know how to play the game, but until he didn't know how to play it no more. But he was good at the game at the beginning. But me and him were I liked him. Okay, so that night though, the
signs were there.
Should have been a red flag, because that night we left the pool hall, and I don't remember if it was me or you, but one of us had to use the bathroom.
I think both of us.
We had to pee, and he's like, it's okay, I'll take you out of my house. Now, mind you, I'm not knowing where he lived. I don't know if he has his own place. He lived with his mom, his dad, his sister, brother, whatever. I don't know. So we pull up to our house, and we walk inside.
And I'm like, yo,
and he's talking loud, and I'm whispering. We're whispering. We're
and you can just tell it's somebody's mama's house.
Right, because I could tell by the pictures. Her house is very well decorated.
It's just mama's
very
house.
Pretty. You could tell it's his mom's house. So I'm trying to be quiet, because I'm I'm not about to be being loud in this lady's house. He's talking loud, talking about y'all want to play cards. And it's 2:30 in the morning, and he's asking if we want to play cards. So we start playing cards, and
we just trying to tiptoe down the hallway and go pee and get up out this lady's house.
His mom walks out. She's like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm like, did she just speak to us at 2:30 in the morning?
I looked at Lane. I said,
I'm like,
this ain't her first rodeo, baby.
Yeah, she was like, y'all want to give me some Waffle House or whatever.
And I was like, Waffle House?
So she even told us, she was like, y'all welcome to stay here. It's late. If y'all want to stay here, sleep here, whatever. She didn't even know us.
She didn't even ask us our names.
She didn't know nothing about me. And anyway, fast forward. So that was the first red flag. fast forward, he was great. He was a great person. He was great with kids. He had kids. He has a lot of nieces and nephews. Like, he was really good with his nieces and nephews. But his family, my son actually went on a trip, went to his dad. My son's dad lives in Atlanta. They planned a trip to Alabama. So while my son was gone, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go to the trip on the trip with y'all. So we had a big old Airbnb. It was his whole family. It was so fun. It was so much fun. And I remember he was trying to find the Airbnb that he sent to his mom on Facebook, but his mom wasn't around because he had forgot which one he had booked. And the app wasn't letting him in. So like he was trying to figure out whatever. So anyway, he used my phone to log into his Facebook on Safari on Messenger. And so I'm like, here you go, you can use my phone. But I'm not crazy. Like, I don't think this man cheating or doing anything. Like, I trusted him. Like, he was really great. Like, don't get me wrong. He was a really great man. Like,
he's very great at hiding what the fuck. But like I'm saying,
before I found out all the craziness, in our heads, like he was. He was just a manly man. Like he was just such a man. So like so anyway, I let him use my phone, and on Safari, FYI, if you log into someone's Safari,
now don't be putting these men on game, girl.
If you log into that's not game. This is putting the women on game. So if you log in on someone's phone on Safari, it's not gonna log you out. Even if you check back a month, 2 months later, it's not gonna log you out. It's still gonna be there. Even if you click off of the website and go back to Messenger at like the website, not the app, the website, it'll still be logged in. So months later, I'm chilling. I had already been suspecting. Was I suspecting things before this with him?
I don't really remember.
I don't remember either, but
I don't know.
Months later, I go back on my Safari, and I'm like, and I think you were at my house at the time, were you?
Yeah.
You were at my house, and he wasn't there. So I'm like, oh my God. She's like, what? I'm like, this man's Facebook is logged in on my phone on Safari.
And I literally said,
she was like,
log off. Log off.
I wanted to log off. Go ahead and log off for me. Okay, I didn't want to click on anything because I'm not. Let me tell y'all, I've never gone through a man's phone a day in my life, ever done that, because I just feel like that's your phone, and I don't know. That's just weird to me because I just feel like I feel like you got to go through your man's phone, you don't need to be with him because that means you don't trust him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I trusted him, so I didn't expect him to do those things, because I trusted him. Like I don't ever think I would never want to be with someone. I feel like I got to go through their phone. So I would never touch a man's phone. Because if I start feeling like I got to go through your phone,
you got to go.
Then I need to leave because there's no point in me being with you, But anyway, so I ended up, so it was already, a Messenger was already logged in. So I could see all the women, I could see all the women. And when I say all the women, I'm not talking about 1, 2, or 3. I'm talking about like 10 to 15 to maybe 20 women. He was like what you called yourself? You said you're like a what burper?
Oh,
he was a serial cheater.
Oh, like I don't know.
Literally a serial cheater. Like
he needed attention, I guess.
And I guess when I wasn't around, but even when I was around, there was one girl. Oh my God, y'all! I live in one city. The girl lived in a city over, and like, because eventually I'm like, you know what? This is way too many women. I have to click on this and check and see what's going on. So I clicked on one of the messages and he was telling the girl, oh yeah, I'm in so-and-so for work right now, which is where I live. I can come see you or whatever while I'm down here. He wasn't down there for no damn work. He was down there with me at my house and telling the girl he's in my city for work. He was driving to work in his own city every day. No, into New Orleans every day. So he didn't even work near where I lived. He would drive like an hour to get to work. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm going through the messages. There's another girl. There's another girl. There's another girl. There's so many girls. Like,
there was a girl he was trying to take to a basketball game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was not simple stuff. Like, he was trying to take these girls out. And what's crazy is he had no, like, I don't know. He just didn't give a fuck, bro.
And at this point, I was still against it. I was still very against it. Because I'm like, of course she looked anyway. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, if you're going to look like whatever. I don't support it, though. Like, I'm very supportive. I don't support it. But if you're going to look, what's tea? Like, I want to know, too. But I'm like, at this point, we're baffled. And just like.
No, tell me what happened.
Wait, what part?
Who was one of the girls?
Oh, my God. So, one of the girls just
small
happened to be my son's godmother. Crazy. Just crazy, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, like I know this girl, like personally, like, because at this point, me and Lane have been friends for like a year, coming up on a year. So we were still like, not like, she don't know everybody that I know. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, actually, I'm gonna just text her because she's cool. Like, she'll be with the shit. So
you can tell me the whole story. What happened? Because I feel like I've been talking, so like you need to talk.
Oh my God, look, this ain't my story, but
just talk about what we did.
So yeah, so we hit her up and was like, man, like, you know.
Pause. Our kids are coming.
I guess my kid was thirsty. I guess he's allowed to hydrate himself, but that's fine. So yeah, we text her and we're like, hey, like you've been talking to this dude named Tom, and she was like, oh yeah, like me and Tom, we be kicking it, like we be texting, like we never
like they never hung out, but they text.
Like we be texting, we been whatever.
Mind you, this is the same girl he was telling that he be coming to where I live.
Yeah, because she lived in the next town over.
So, whew, girl. So we told her, we were like,
once we told her the story, gave her the rundown, she was like, oh, I got y'all.
She's like, I'm gonna help you out because with me, I'm like, okay, and this is a flaw of mine. It takes a lot for me to leave somebody, like I can't just, even though I see it in my face, I'm looking through all of this stuff. It's like when I brought it to his attention,
of course he lied.
He was like, that's not me. That's my brother messaging them girls on my Facebook. And I'm like, what? But of course, like, that's his story. He gonna stick with it. Okay. So
my boy I'm like, that was not me. That was him.
I'm like, all right. So the girl was like, you know what? I'm gonna help you. So she invites him over. Mind you, that night, he told me he was going to come to my house, and he didn't come. He said he had to work in the morning. He was tired. But he's telling her
that he was on the way.
He was on the way. And she said she had a friend with her for them to both, It
really just escalated.
It did escalate. Like, he was sending them pictures. It
didn't happen, but...
He was sending them pictures and everything. They sent him a fake address.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
It was a lot. It was so crazy. But yeah.
It was insane, actually.
But yeah, he ended up being on the way, and I called. I'm like, why are you, like, you're stupid. Like, I see you telling this girl you're on your way over here. And, like, this is all the proof I needed, which I don't even want to get into that, but that wasn't all the proof I needed at the time, because he, like, apologized and some other shit happened. I would have left him alone had that other situation not happened.
Yeah.
Had that not happened, I probably would have left him alone sooner.
And I feel like we learned a valuable lesson. When I say we, I mean you. She has not touched anybody's phone since.
I do not. I will not. If I feel like I don't trust you enough and I gotta go through your phone, baby.
Now, if you're trying to lose a little weight and you ain't trying to go to the gym, then go through your man's phone.
Yeah, I'm
if you don't want to eat for 6 days.
But hopefully there's nothing there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be with somebody I feel like that.
I'm just not doing it.
And it just feels, I'm not ever going to do it. Because like I said, if I feel like I have to go through your phone, I'm going to leave you. But with him, and it was like other stuff. Like, he started giving me controlling vibes. Like, one time we were both on our way to like their house or something. And my hair was like curly. But I put it up. It was down at first. But if you have curly hair, like, your curls don't always fall how you want. So like, you're going to have good curly days and bad curly days. And I was having, to me, a bad curly day. So I put my hair in a ponytail, and he was like, why you put your hair in a ponytail? Why you don't put it down? He's like, you should put it down. And I'm like, well, because my curl, it's in a ponytail, so now it's going to be creased and ugly. He was like, put it down. So
it wasn't out of a place. It wasn't coming from a place of, oh, baby, I just like your hair when it's down. It was like, I don't like that shit. And I said, wear it down. So you should wear it down. And
so we stopped at the dollar store. I got a water bottle and a brush. Tried to put it down. Bree was pissed. She was like,
I was. I'm like, you're really going to put your hair down? Because this man told you that's what it needs to be. And I'm all for, like, whatever my man want. And like, I'm dating a guy.
I'm a cater to my man. But we're on our way to a place that you have curly hair.
Like,
so
my
you know,
right.
But you know how it is with curly hair. Like, it's not that easy to just be like, oh, I'm putting my... You don't ever wear your real curly hair down, ever. Because
I never
liked it. Just don't always fall the way you want it. Like, I have to put a lot of product and a lot of whatever to make it actually lay how I want to lay. And at the time, my hair was short. It was damaged. Yeah. So, like, my curls just weren't curling, And it was disgusting. And I made him stop at the dollar store to put my hair down because I was trying to, like, cater to my man. But that was horrible.
And I'm all for being a pleaser. Because if I'm dealing with a guy, dating a guy, and we're like, we really, messing with each other like that, I'm a pleaser. Like, cool, you like my hair down, cool. But like, we've already left the house. I'm already dressed. I'm already put together. Like, are you BFFR?
Be for real. I had to think about what that meant.
Be for real.
But no, that was a crazy situation, and I just feel like for women out there who are dealing with like, bro, like it's crazy because that's how you know. You really never know who you're dealing with. Like, you could deal with a man who spoils you, who takes you out, who does all the things you want a man to do. I mean, it's ain't the whole her. It's ain't the whole her friend. It's ain't the whole for her. But you could deal with a man who does all the things that you would want in a man, and you would just never know. Like, you really never would know. You could marry somebody and the whole time, like, you never will know. So that's why I've learned, like, now I don't want to settle, but like, I don't know. It's just like, how do you really know you met the one? It could be a perfect man. You never know.
You never know.
How will you know? I mean, I'm sure there's men.
What's that one TikTok? You'll never know.
I'm sure there's men out there who don't cheat, who don't do these things, but it's like, how do you know the difference?
Where they at, though?
I don't know.
I mean, I just feel like, that's another topic for another time. I just feel like everybody got their with them, and I feel like I got my with me, and that's just.
But you're not a cheater.
I'm not a cheater, but just in general, like, everybody got their with them. You know, it is what it is. Let me see.
I just feel like with men, though, I feel like men will. I stand on this. I feel like men will. Some men are just cheaters. They're just always gonna do what they want to do. They're always gonna just.
That's actually a different topic for a different day, but
they're always gonna do those things. But I feel like men will be.
I feel like people do what they can do because as a woman, I know that. As a person in general, I'm gonna do what I can do.
And I'm a good woman, and I feel like men know I'm naturally good. So, like, with him, he knew I was naturally just a great person. I was naturally a great woman. So even with him pissing me off, I'm still a good person.
Right.
So, like, I feel like he knew he could try to get past that with me. Like, had I never seen the messages, me and him would probably still be talking.
Yeah, this is my story now. Pause. I'm going to tell my story. Because you know what? Friend. My friend woke me up one morning and was like, let's go. And I was like, all right. I'm brushing my teeth, combing my hair.
Y'all, wait.
I'm brushing my teeth. I don't even know where we go.
Wait, side note, y'all. I am not crazy, but when I'm mad, I think the craziest shit. Like, I think crazy, but you could go ahead and tell him, friend, because I was being crazy that day.
She don't see it through, and she was like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "I don't know where we going," but my friend said, "Get up, let's go." I'm like, "All right, girl, give me about 15 minutes. Let me get myself together." So we driving. Now, mind you, this man live a few cities away from us, so it's
like an hour,
hour 15 to get there, hour, whatever. Cause we standing 10 toes down, baby. We standing on business.
But we listening to Keisha Cole and Monica on the way. We dogging them in out, girl.
I think she even played "Set It Off" by Boosie.
Set it off, like, girl. Okay, we was playing all kind of. But we was playing all kind of stuff,
y'all.
We got there.
Let's just say we got there, and my girl left, still in a relationship.
I mean,
I don't even know if she was in a relationship on the way down there, but she left in a relationship. Okay, she was like, my boyfriend. I said, yo, what? All right, let's go, friend.
That's crazy.
Let's go. I'm more of the spur of the moment. Like, if I want to do it, we about to get up. We about to do it right now.
I just can't deal with cheating, bro. Like, not anymore. I feel like I've dealt with that. I can't deal with cheating. I could deal with a lot for me. Like, with my son's dad, he never cheated on me. Like, not that I know. Like, my son's dad's never cheated on me. Right. Like, our problem was not cheating. Our problem was, like, I feel like we just weren't compatible.
Her problem was he wasn't from the South.
That's not. My baby daddy probably gonna watch this. Don't say that. Our problem was we just weren't compatible. Like, he's never cheated on me. I can't, that I know of. Like, I'm not saying, I don't know. So, like, if there's anybody out here who knew my baby daddy cheat, that's y'all business. But
hey, maybe y'all should take some lessons from old baby daddy, because he ain't never get caught. I just feel like it's not what you do, it's how you do it. To a certain extent.
I don't want you to do it at all.
Realistically, I'm a realist. She's like a love story, fairy tale ass girl, and that's totally fine. I love that for her. I'm a realist, and I know it's just not what you do. It is how
somebody
you do
gonna bring
it.
me my glass slipper one day to my door. Oh, he bought me flowers the other day.
It's not what you do; it's how you do it to a certain extent.
He might be my Prince Charming.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Maybe
not.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We never know. We don't know. That's another thing. Dating in a city that you're not from, you would never know.
Oh my God.
I feel like this topic is getting off topic.
No, but it's good though because it's like juicy. But maybe we should like. But no, basically, let's cut this because we're gonna get too far
into another topic.
But that's basically like that's my story about going through a man's phone. At the end of the day, I would never do that again. I'm standing on business. If I ever feel like I have to go through a man's phone, baby, you got to go. Like, I'm independent. I can pay my own bills. I can take care of my own kid. I don't need a man for anything. Now, do I want a man? Of course. Of course. Do I want to be good to a man? Of course.
I wouldn't even say I don't need a man.
Do I want, because I
need a man, a male figure. When I tell you, I'm literally a damsel in distress. My friend be building stuff. Like, my friend put a bed together from scratch.
Because I just feel like I ain't had no man in a long time. So like I had to learn how to like do the shit that, normally like my baby daddy would usually do. Like, when I was with my baby daddy for years. So like it was a point like I had to learn how to do all the things that he would normally do because when I moved home to like I was literally in a relationship for years prior to my baby with this man, after my baby with this man, and then I just moved way. When we broke up, we didn't just move out. We moved states away. So like he was still in Georgia, I'm in Louisiana. So like there was no, hey, come get your son on the weekend, or hey, come do this. Like, and our co-parenting has gotten better.
We have to do a topic about co-parenting and how we became single moms, and like. My story's a little bit different. My story's a little bit crazy. But
it is. I don't even know if you can even talk about that.
Why can't I?
You don't think he's gonna be he did his
It's
shit.
Fine.
It's fine.
It's all good.
Look, you can talk about that, but nah. But anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. So basically at the end of the day, I just feel like personally right now I'm standing on business. So I would never go through a man's phone, but okay, we're gonna crop that out. So now basically we're gonna cut to the chase. I feel like I'm not going through a man's phone. Because I feel like if I feel like I have to do that, you have to leave. Like I'm not gonna talk to you anymore because I don't want to be that insecure. I feel like that's very insecure. And if a man's making me that insecure to feel like I have to go through his social media, then we have a problem.
And y'all, if she do go through a man's phone,
I would never do that, friend.
She's not gonna tell me until after.
I would never do it.
Because sometimes it don't be crazy stuff, but she's like, I did something crazy, but I'm not going to tell you yet. Or I'm about to do something crazy. I'm not going to tell you. And I'm just like...
I like one time... Okay, this is not me going through a man's phone, but like one time...
I don't even know where we're going with this, but...
One time we went somewhere, okay? And like there was this guy there that was like... Me and this guy were not in a relationship. But I just knew I always fought with myself in my head. Like, okay, he must have females. He probably got a bunch of females. And he had his phone laid down. And someone texted him...
I don't even know where she's going with this yet.
And I went to my camera roll. I went to my camera on my phone, and I'm like recording. I zoomed in on his phone. His phone way over there.
Yo,
I zoomed in. Yo, so I could see who, because he had his messages. Most people have their messages pop up, and it's like new message. He had his messages open, but it wasn't nothing. Like the girl was like,
"This is actually really funny because I have never, in a long time, like I've had almost every iPhone." And like back in the day, like whenever the first iPhone 3S came out, or 3G, 3S, whatever came out, that was like a thing. You could see your text messages when they popped up, and maybe people just didn't know yet how to fix it. But like I have not seen anybody's phone do this until this man's phone did this, and he actually knows that she did this. And we all we laughed about it. It was funny because, and I feel like he really wasn't doing shit.
He wasn't worried about it. It wasn't crazy, but yeah. It was just funny because I only did that to be funny, but. It was like some stupid messages. It probably was females he was talking to, but who the fuck cares? We weren't together, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode up.
Yeah, because we got a weird kid in the kitchen trying to get some snacks, so
yeah. But
we're gonna go ahead and end this episode. But we hope you enjoyed this. This is just a little short snippet topic, whatever. But More to come, guys. More to come. We got more crazy stories.
We definitely do. But this was just the first one. But we'll see y'all guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.